Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. I don't know where you've been today, but certainly here the weather's been gorgeous, it's been lovely. I was speaking to Gary earlier on and he was saying that down in Portsmouth it's been 25 degrees, or 28 degrees, sorry. Sorry, that's Denise just making the noise.
Sorry.
I've only been going for like, and that's me just about dropping my phone. So all in all, it'd be a really good start. So yeah, just giving it a second till I mean, the thing is, I said to Denise, doing a Facebook Live tonight, at least it's recorded and you can watch it later on, because people might be either out for walks or sitting in the garden or doing other sunny things. But like, I don't care, I'm dedicated, I'm loyal, I'm here. Right, and Denise keeps turning her volume up, right, so I can hear it. So yeah, so I'm here, so it's fine. So yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank Helen for doing her webinar on Monday afternoon. Again, if you want to watch that, it's on it's on Denise's group page, Denise Thompson with Aloe Vera. So it's still on there. So I watched it. I couldn't make Monday afternoon, so I watched it yesterday, and it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Hi Denise, thank you for watching. So yeah, it's really interesting, and it basically gives you not an idea. Actually, it goes into all the information you would need to become a forever business owner. There are shortened videos that I can send you, but this gives you a complete insight into what it is to be a forever business owner. So it's well worth it. It tells you all about how the whole company's structured, about how commission's structured, about what the company stand for, what the ethos of the company is. So it's well worth watching it. And yeah, it was a Q&A, so I didn't get to the end of the Q&A, but so I don't know what questions were asked. But yeah, if you get a chance, have a wee look at it. Yeah, I was going to say as well, one thing it does mention, and I meant to mention, hi Emma sweetheart, about forever, and it's really important. I don't think I've ever mentioned it in any of the I don't think it ever mentions it in any of the videos I've actually put up for you guys or that I've spoke to. It's about the residual income, and basically what that means is, like, we're so programmed nowadays, like the vast majority of us work like 30-40 hours a week, and we get paid for the hours that we work. That Helen's video goes into more details about a different way of working and earning money when you're not actually working. Continually and consistently. So it just explains more about a different way of working. So if you get a chance, have a wee look at it. What I want to do is I want to wrap up the series we've been doing recently. The last 5 or 6 weeks has been on the benefits of aloe vera products on health ailments. And hi Janet, how are you? It's nice to see you. It's give my love to everyone. Give my love to Ines and everyone else. It's lovely to see you, darling. Yeah, it's what was I saying there?
And hi to Irene, who we met.
And hi to Irene. Sorry, I was rude. Well, I wasn't rude, but I was burning, so I had to get moving again.
But we met her for a walk, in case everybody's wondering what.
Yeah, we met for a walk, in case everybody's wondering what we were talking about. Denise stopped talking. Denise stops and talks for about 25 minutes. And I usually get bored after about 10 minutes. But not with you, Irene, because I was separate anyway. It doesn't really matter. I just went away off my own on my wee scooter. So far, the last 5 or 6 weeks, we've discussed eczema, we've discussed psoriasis, we've discussed acne, we've discussed burns, cold sores, and colitis. Don't think I've missed any. So it's about the benefits that aloe vera products have on these ailments. And these are common ailments that we all have. that at some time in our lives we either suffer or someone we know suffers. And yeah, so tonight I want to talk about IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and Crohn's disease. IBS, there's a chap called Jeffrey Bland, who is like a world famous nutritionalist, and he done a paper on, he's nothing to do with Forever. He did a paper on IBS. So the following are his words, right? So I'm gonna read it just in case I misquote. All the things that I'm talking about are all available online for you to check, right? So it's not just me that's speaking, it's the people that are actually living the experience. So this chap, Jeffrey Bland, stated, he said, where there is a normal bowel function, the world famous nutritionist Jeffrey Bland has shown that aloe vera produces several effects when drunk on a daily basis. It speeds up the transit time of the gut content. As a result, the stool becomes softer as it contains more water. Hope nobody's having their tea. Protein absorption is increased and the gut flora is regulated, especially if there is an overgrowth of the yeast candida. Perhaps it's one or all of those actions that bring about considerable improvement for the sufferers of this functional bowel problem that affects about 1 in 5 people in the Western world at some time in their lives. We know, I'll come back to that in a second, but we know a few people who have had IBS or who have IBS, and it can be life changing. It's horrible. It goes on to say most people who suffer it only do so mildly. On the other hand, some people get it so severely that they become prisoners in their own homes. They actually dread going out and they can't be far from a toilet. They can experience sudden diarrhoea after a bout of colicky pain. It is accepted though that there is a stress element to the condition. However, apart from aloe vera's known ability to regulate and smooth out the gut's peristaltic movement, it's thereby reducing the pain and it regulates the bowel habit. I believe it also has a calming effect on the mood, although its ability to balance the immune system and provide a great sense of well-being. Professionally, aloe vera is my first line of treatment for IBS. For IBS, and I can claim about 80% response rate. There are numerous case studies showing the benefits of aloe vera on IBS, and I would urge you to do your own research or simply give it a try. This guy Jeffrey Bland has done a lot of work in that field, and he's considered to be an expert. And he said that there's a hygiene, nice to see you, and there's a lot of discussion on the topic of IBS and what causes it, what brings it on. There are different things in the gut that are going on that can cause it. There can be infections, there can be lots of things going on. It can be really complex and complicated. Thank you, Jean. But his experience was simply taking aloe vera juice. Thank you, Helen. Made a big difference. Excuse me. So he's a really genuine guy, and he's done a lot of papers on different subjects. So excuse me. The following case is a case study by a chap called Gerard Roach on Crohn's disease. Now, you know me, I love when I could talk all night about these things, but I love people's experiences because people's experiences are genuine to them, and they've got nothing to gain by giving a false experience or a false declaration, if you like. Okay, and I know what it's reading them, and I know I prefer to paraphrase and talk my way through, but I'd rather not, just in case I miss out an important part of what they're saying. So this is a case study by Gerard Roach on Crohn's disease, and the following are his words. I was diagnosed with having Crohn's disease in 1992. To anyone who may not know, Crohn's disease is a severe disorder of the stomach and bowel. For me, it caused such a disabling bouts, of severe diarrhoea and stomach cramping that I was unable to work or function properly from day to day. Both my social and working lives had to be planned and reorganised daily. Depending on my condition, serious dietary changes over the years failed to help. These changes varied from including and excluding various foods, including vegetables and starch, to alcohol and common beverages. Time passed with 2 operations and several changes of medication, which caused unpleasant side effects and actually worsened my condition. Left in medical limbo, and despite my scepticism, I turned to a company called Forever Living that made a product called Aloe Vera. Different flavours, which I really enjoyed. In total desperation, he said, at the end of the day, he tried everything else, and a friend of his recommended the Forever Aloe Vera. They said, I can now laugh, I can sing it loud, I can work effortlessly, and I no longer have to plan my condition. I no longer have to plan my day around my condition. In a word, I have returned to pre-1992, where my stomach and bowels were normal, and can eat things I never thought possible. It took me only 3 months, drinking 2 fluid ounces 3 times a day, to achieve this wonderful feeling. Although I did get positive feedback after only 3 weeks. Positive results, after 3 weeks. Our aloe vera, what I would say is, before I carry on, he goes on a wee bit more to say that when he was going through the Crohn's disease, and he spent ages going back and forward to hospital and getting tests, and he mentioned these operations, but I think it's what's difficult to put into people's minds is the level of pain that he suffered, and people with Crohn's disease suffer, and the inconvenience. There are lots of different treatments, and there are lots of different ways of treating Crohn's disease, but some of them are successful, some of them are not. And we know a few people who have Crohn's disease, and it's really unpleasant, and it can literally ruin your life, from the way you work to your social life, to where you go, to what you can do, to who you can do it with. So both IBS and Crohn's are, although they're quite common, they can be really, really dangerous and serious ailments and diseases. Now, I've said to you 100 times before that I'm not a doctor, and I don't profess to have any inside knowledge. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm quoting other people, respected people, their own experiences and how the aloe vera products worked for them. I'm not saying it's going to work for everybody. I'm not giving you a guarantee it's going to work for everybody. I had the choice of different people who I could have quoted or told you their experiences. Do your own research, go online, have a look. I've said for the last 5 or 6 weeks, hi Ruthie, nice to see you. Hi Alan, nice to see you. I've said for the last 5 weeks what the aloe vera plant is thousands of years old, and Cleopatra used it. And at one point it was the only way that people could heal different ailments. Like 2,000 years ago, there was no NHS. There was no phone a doctor and he'll pop around to see you. Well, mind you, that doesn't happen nowadays either. So, but they had to use what they had, and the aloe vera plant is what they had. And as I said to you before, we use 100% pure inner leaf aloe vera, aloe, and that's what we make our products with. And we own our own plantations. We dig the plant, we treat the plant, we process everything, we create our products, and we deliver them to your door. And that's how we work. And so, as I said to you last week, be careful in the different aloes that you can get. The different aloe vera, if you see it in Tesco's, or if you see it on the internet, you're probably just wasting your money, because we use our own plants. We can give you 99.7% pure inner leaf aloe It's amazing, and it does so much. I have been looking at this for months and months and months now, and it never ceases to amaze me or surprise me, the different ailments or conditions that it helps and can make a real difference to. Emma, my daughter, said that it can make a real difference to, made a real difference to her mental alertness, and it's just a great way of starting your morning. Every morning you have a glass of aloe vera, or maybe 2 glasses. Oh, hi Pauline, nice to see you. And it makes a massive difference. You know, it just kickstarts your day, makes you feel good. Thank you, Emma. Emma's saying it definitely does. And it just kickstarts your day, and it makes you feel good. And it gives you that physical energy, it gives you the mental energy. We have mentioned the ailments that it can help. You know, like when my mum had lupus, if it was available back then, the pain I saw her going through and the suffering I saw her going through was horrendous, and you wouldn't wish it on anybody. And even my friend who has Crohn's disease, I'm not going to name him, but he knows who he is. The pain that I saw him going through and still going through is just horrendous, and people don't deserve it. And while I'm not saying that the aloe is the answer for everything, what I am saying is that it can make a real difference to some people, or a lot of people. And as I said, thousands of years ago, people depended on it, so it had to make the difference. Don't forget, I always say we've got a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. We've never had to use it yet. And I was speaking to Helen the other day there, and she's been with Forever, 12 years plus, and she hasn't had to give money back yet either. But we gladly would, because that's how confident we are that the products work. We have, at the moment, we have the Aloe Original, we have the Aloe Peach, the Berry Nectar, and we have the new Mango coming out shortly, although I'm not exactly sure when that's coming out. You can also buy it, so you can buy them in the 1 litre cartons, or you can buy the triple pack, which is really popular, so you can mix and match. You can have one of each in the triple pack, or you can have the 300, 3 of the same, or you can have the 330ml packets, which make it more transportable. You can put them in your handbag or in your man bag if you've got one, and you can keep them in the car. Yeah, try them. You've got nothing to lose by giving it a bash. Honestly, they can completely transform your life. Some people that I know, and some of the testimonies I've read, people have been searching for years and years and years for things or something to relieve the pain, or to relieve things being uncomfortable. Hi Gemma, nice to see you. And I'm not burnt, honestly. It's I've been in the sun for half an hour, but I'm not burnt. I don't think I am anyway. And if I do, I'd put some propolis on it, would I?
You would put aloe gel on.
Aloe gel, Denise said I'd put on it if I was. It must be the light, but I'm tanned, but I'm not burnt. But they are tan easily. So yeah, so it makes a huge difference to people's lives in so many ways. And I would suggest just give it a bash, give it a try. Anybody who wants to order an aloe vera gel, and haven't ordered one before, we'll give a free measuring glass, so you know exactly what you're taking, and you know exactly what you need to take, and that'll it will make a big difference to your lives. What I would also say is I'll be posting a link to Denise's shop after the video. It is the light, Gemma, yeah, it's just aware because the window's just to the left of me, and I think the light's shining on me. But no, it's absolutely fine, you don't have to be sorry, it's fine. So I'll be posting a link to Denise's shop after I finish. But also have a look at the group. And the group's on Facebook, Denise Thompson with Aloe Vera. Yeah, Denise wants to speak.
Did you talk about the 60-day money-back guarantee?
Yes, I talked about the 60-day money-back guarantee.
I was filling in a form at the time.
You must have missed it. Well, it's actually a 60-day satisfaction back guarantee.
60-day money.
You can imagine if there was a 60-day satisfaction guarantee and everything. It'd be an amazing world, eh? Sorry, I've just got a row for that.
I'm not sure that's appropriate,
No,
Mr. Thompson.
that's not appropriate, so I've got a row for that. Yeah, so she's on Facebook, Denise Thompson with Aloe Vera. So yeah, please, we've got 151 members. We'd love to get that up to 160 by the end of next week. That would be fantastic. And any questions you have, just message us, text us, ask us. Please feel free. What I would also say is second last thing I want to say is all the orders are up to date. So just about Denise has delivered most of the orders. There's only one you've still to deliver, I think.
There's two to deliver. I'm just waiting for availability for people to be in.
She's just waiting for availability for people to be in. If you're anywhere in the Mid Lothian area, East Lothian, West Lothian, Edinburgh, we will deliver free. If you're anywhere, Blackpool, yeah, we'll deliver free Blackpool. That'll be good. Yeah. Hi Sandra, nice to see you. I've not been seen for ages. So it'd be brilliant. Or anywhere down Brighton would be free. Anywhere we'll go, it'd be great. But seriously, anywhere Mid Lothian, Edinburgh, West Lothian, East Lothian, we'll deliver free. If it's anywhere else in the UK, then it's a small delivery charge. But the good thing about Denise delivering it is it gives her a chance to have a wee chat with you, and it's a great social thing, and she loves it, and she loves meeting you, so it's all good. Also, what I would like to say is we had a couple of people around a couple of weeks ago, just for a wee gathering in the house, COVID friendly, obviously. And it was great fun, and they had a great laugh. And yeah, so if you would like Denise to come to your house and have a small gathering, just you, a few friends, it's a really good laugh. She'll bring products, you can try them, there's no pressure to buy anything at all. It's a good way of her, as she says as well, because we've had lockdown for a year, and we've been doing Facebook Lives, which we enjoy and continue to do. But it gives her helps her to practice, and it's much better on the face-to-face talking to people, and seeing how things work for people, and just getting to know people better. So if you would like Denise to come down to your house, give her a message, send her a text, send her a Facebook message, and she'd gladly organise that with you. And let's get back to some normality again, which would be absolutely brilliant. There was one other thing I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was now.
Well, that's not any good, is it?
No, it's not much good. I can't remember it.
60-day money back.
I've mentioned the 60-day money back guarantee.
Snippy, isn't it? That's what you do, me darling.
What I would say is thank you all for your support. It's really appreciated. That's what I was going to say. Going back to the business side of it, just quickly. She got up, she had to sit down again. She thought it was finished. If you are interested in having a look with absolutely no pressure to join the Denise's team, just send a message. We'll send you a short wee video, right? Last for about 10 minutes. Have a look at it. If you're still interested, fine. If you're not, that's absolutely fine. No dramas, no problems, no pressure,
no stress.
No stress. If you want to ask questions, again, no dramas, no pressure, no stress. It's a great way of life for a lot of people, but it's not for everyone, right? But you've got nothing to lose by asking or watching the video. She's getting really nippy, by the way. She's repeating everything I'm saying.
It is for everyone.
Well, Denise saying it is for everyone. We think it's for everyone. Yeah, we do. For absolute sure, it's life changing for lots and lots of people. Lots of us just carry on working. The good thing about it, as we've said 100 times before, you can do forever, right, around your full-time job. You can get full-time money for part-time hours working with your full-time job. Nobody's suggesting you pack your job in, although after a lengthy time you probably will, because most people will be making more with forever doing part-time than they would be in their full-time jobs, and that goes for we've had nurses, we've had lots of people, clerical staff, we've had every profession, yeah, who have done forever on a full-time basis. But anyway, I've talked enough. The choice is yours. Have a wee look at the video though. It only takes 10 minutes, or message Denise and I, and we'd be gladly to talk you through it. Thank you for support. Thank you for joining me on a Sunday, Wednesday evening. I really, really appreciate it. I don't know what I'm going to do when the Euros start next month though. We'll have to. No, I will carry on doing the Facebook Lives on Wednesday. Thanks very much for watching, and Denise will see you all on Sunday. Love you all. Bye bye.